Best among people are those who benefit mankind. The Gift of the Givers Foundation continues its emergency response to flood victims in Malawi with the latest relief responses in Chikwawa and Balaka districts. Chikwawa in the lower Shire Valley was badly hit by the floods. The flood waters are now slowly going down and the devastation is now more visible. This was the level of the flood waters 3 days after the heavy rains. A month later, the floodwaters have gone down. Here once stood dwelling houses and maize fields, but everything has been washed away. The camps for displaced people are crowded and the living conditions are not favorable.
Gona madzi bwana usiku mvula usiku onse sidagone izovala zonse kunyowa sidagone nawo udzudzu ana ng'ono anatenga malungu ifaya udzudzu.
Tandiwe has always been a hard-working farmer. The fierce floods swept away her house and have forced her to live in the camps for displaced people. And this is what remains of her crop field a month after the floods.
Apa nadzala foja ndebe napo nadzala chimanga ndezonse zathokokoloka. Panopo ndilibe munda wina iyayo munda luganizira ndi omwewo.
Tandiwe is now a destitute and doesn't know where to start life from. With harsh living conditions in camps, many flood victims are returning to their villages to see what they can salvage and begin a new life from zero. Stella lost everything in the floods. For a month, she has been living in the camps, unable to engage in any economic activity. She has decided to go back home to try and start rebuilding her life.
Timakhawu kampunde chokudya china chonse kuthandizako yaende ndangoyesesa undira nditole mitengo ndarira mitengo angai kundione nyumba rani ogona ndiende kukhala konkuja ndienda rani ndabwerera panga bwazakhala kuti zakhala konkuno ndiye palibe chokudya china chonse rati ungokhala ngati panga bwanji.
Many are leaving the camps to return home, but all they find is destruction. Such is the desperation of a community that is now at the mercy of Mother Nature. And the Gift of the Givers Foundation has been reaching out to these communities with emergency relief items. Apart from the aid directly from the Gift of the Givers, other education institutions such as Nyasa Junior Academy, Imperial Nursery and Primary School, as well as St. Andrews International High School, have been donating various items for the flood victims. And the Gift of the Givers has been distributing this aid on behalf of these learning institutions as well as individuals. Relief work knows no time. The Gift of the Givers team do not look at the watch in their quest to reach out to the needy. Even in the darkest night, aid is delivered to the flood victims. Gift of the Givers also traveled to Balaka, another district badly hit by the floods. Most roads in Balaka have become impassable, making it very hard to reach flood victims. The truck carrying relief aid is stuck in the mud for hours. The Gift of the Givers team had to send messages that beneficiaries of the aid who had gathered some 7 kilometers from where the truck was stuck come and receive their aid from there.
Well, we got stuck in the mud with the rains. The water, the roads are slippery, and the driver has managed to get it out. So what we're going to do is distribute the aid here and then we can able to move the truck out of the predicament it's in.
There comes a time when we heed a certain call, when the world must come together as one. There are people dying. Oh, when it's time to lend a hand to life.
And the Member of Parliament for the area, Dr. Shanil Zimbiri, who is also the former First Lady of the Republic of Malawi, was grateful to the gift of the givers for the aid.
I'm speechless. I'm so touched. I'm very, very grateful to the organization of Gift of the Givers for responding to come and help these people. We are hit hard by floods. So many houses, like over 5,000 houses, were washed away. Even the fields were also washed away. So we are very grateful for coming to our rescue. The other things that we need urgently cassava cuttings and sweet potato cuttings and maize seed, and also fertilizer if possible, so that these people can plant again, because they have gardens along the rivers which have been washed away. So if they are given, for example, maize seed, they will replant and they will definitely harvest, because we have water, enough water along the rivers. And cassava cuttings and the sweet potato cuttings, this is the right time to plant, so the people will have some food. The other thing that I can add is to thank you, Gift of the Givers, because everybody is rushing towards the lower Shire. They have forgotten about us. But you noted that we also have this problem, and you have left the lower Shire and help us. I wish other organizations also should take your example, that they should also come upland. Not all of them should rush to the lower Shire. We are also suffering.